It's already next week because Chinese New Year is actually coming up. And when we think of Chinese New Year in Bangkok, we would think of big celebrations, whether it's the dragon dances as well as performances where people would gather together at Bangkok's Chinatown or in Yaowarat Road. But unfortunately, because of the COVID-19 situation in Bangkok, this year's Chinese New Year celebrations will be canceled. So according to the Bangkok governor, Asawin Kwanmueang, revealed today that the Chinese New Year celebrations in Bangkok's Chinatown will be canceled this year to prevent the spread of COVID-19. He said that the country is currently suffering from the COVID-19 crisis, where the number of infections are still increasing. Therefore, the celebrations will be canceled to prevent the possible spread of COVID-19. Although the celebrations are canceled this year, there is no ban on families gathering together for the festivities, as the CCSA spokesperson Dr. Tawisi Wisnuyotin said in the briefing today that everyone must reduce the risk of becoming infected, where he suggested that the elderly might be better off using virtual meeting apps instead of meeting in person. So to keep it simple, these celebrations that are often organized at Yaowarat Road or in Bangkok's Chinatown, it's considered a public gathering and you don't know where people are actually coming from. So the best way to prevent the spread of the coronavirus is to cancel the celebrations that would attract large gatherings. And at the same time, the family get-togethers are not banned, but they still actually encourage people to keep the social distancing, and the elders who are highly at risk of contracting the virus should adopt with the meeting apps instead of meeting in person.
So when we talk about public gathering, actually BMA said that, as for example, if you're going to organize a banquet, a wedding, a party, if it's less than 100 people, less than 100 participants, you can do so. So in another word, when you have family gathering, it's still within the guideline of, I don't think any one family will be more than 100. Right. It's still within a guideline of 100 people gathering together. So that's why it's still permitted. But like Dr. Tuwisin said, he's not saying that don't meet up, don't gather together. But he just wants everyone to be cautious.
Yes.
And exercise social distancing, washing their hands, wearing masks, and like you said, with the elderly, they have higher risk of getting infected and they have higher risk of having critical conditions. So better to just try to reduce the risk as much as possible.